Hey, hi, hello again. It's me, Amy the Baker, back with another video. Bubby's asleep in the last video, and I don't know, maybe other videos too. Because he was asleep, I was trying to talk slowly and quietly. It ended up just sounding very depressing. So I'm gonna try to avoid that and be a little bit more whoopah, high energy. Sorry. Yeah. Today I'm making coffee dark chocolate cookies. These are one of my favorite recipes to do. They turn out so nice. I've done them on this channel before, but we're gonna do them again if I continue with this channel. After the 1-year deadline of commitment, there's gonna be a lot of repeat recipes because I only have so many recipes that I like doing. Granted, I do kind of want to work on developing some more of my cookie recipes, so maybe we'll see that happening. How much butter? I don't know why I want to say butter like that. Butter. Maybe I should say it like butter. Anyways, I'm gonna try to be upbeat, but I am not feeling upbeat. I'm actually feeling very low. 350. Bonk.
Flirt. Sugar. Butter, sugar, brown sugar, egg, flour, baking soda, coffee, salt, vanilla, and chocolate.
I have all these little packs and we never use them because we just use nabob. So I'm gonna use that in here. Sorry, I'm just breaking up my butter. Yeah, I have been having many negative thoughts. Okay, wait, let me grab the rest of my ingredients.
Baking soda, salt, vanilla, chocolate, baking soda, salt, vanilla, chocolate.
Okay. No fush, no muss. I'm using my fingers. Don't judge me. Oh, this. I love the smell of brown sugar. I love brown sugar. When I was a kid, I used to sneak into the kitchen, usually at night, and just eat spoonfuls of brown sugar. Or peanut butter, which I think is more normal than spoonfuls of sugar. Wow, that was exactly what I needed. A lot of the negative feelings that I've been feeling lately have just been revolving around me being a bad mom. And I don't think that's true. I think to be a bad mom, you actively have to be being bad. But that's also true about being a good mom. To be a good mom, you have to be actively good. And I don't know if I'm being actively good enough, if that makes sense. He's a year old and he's super resistant to a lot of things, actually. It's like if I had to describe it like a PDA profile, but in a baby, and not public displays of affection. Pathological demand avoidance. I don't know if a baby can have that. I don't know if I'm over intellectualizing normal behaviors. Either way, he doesn't want to do things if I tell him to do them. And maybe he's just an independent little guy, but he's also not walking yet, even though he's more than capable. He can walk, he just doesn't even want to try. I don't know. I don't know why. He's been really resistant to different foods lately, and I don't know if that's because he's teething or because he's becoming picky, which wouldn't be a surprise. I was a picky kid.
Oh, I thought there's no cornstarch in these. That's my lemon cookies.
I also feel like he would be moving along faster if he was around other babies. I shouldn't say I don't know people with babies, but I'm not actively friends with the people I know who have babies. And it's really hard for me to make friends, but I know that I need to just get over it because him being around other babies would be good for him. So tomorrow, I'm really hoping tomorrow I can muster up the courage, energy.
My furnace just kicked in. Sorry if you hear that in the background.
Yeah, just muster up the might to go to the mom and baby, well, it's not mom, it's a baby socialization group. Is this not even open? Oh my god, it's not even open.
What the fuck was that?
Something fell. Oh, it smells nice. Oh, it's decaf. That's why I never opened it. That'll be fine for these. I remember now because I got it because I thought it looked good, and then Nathan's like, "You realize you bought decaf?" Okay, let's go. This feeling of failure isn't just related to my motherhood journey, also just my life in general. I feel like I'm not as smart as I should be, if that makes sense. I got really good grades in school, and then I didn't go to university. I went to trade school because I knew I wouldn't like university. I could have done it just out of school. I couldn't do it now. Not to say I couldn't take university courses. I'm sure I could, but I couldn't go to university and take a whole barrage of courses and all that. I'd maybe need to do like community college or something first if I was to pursue university. One, I don't have the money for it. And two, I wouldn't want to go to university to study for a degree that would make money either. I don't have the money to just go and learn. Wouldn't that be nice if you could just go and learn for free? I mean, you can on the internet, but it's just really hard to self-motivate. Oh God, I gotta go. I'm back. I just put him back to sleep because he won't let me do this. He will scream and cry if I'm not paying attention to him. Just have this like overwhelming gloom and sadness and darkness enveloping me, and anxiety gurgling in my tummy. Sorry about the accent.
I just do random things when I'm uncomfortable.
The book that I have this recipe written in, I started as notes and recipes for my cookie cookbook that I then did not pursue because I'm a failure. I shouldn't be so hard on myself. Anyways, where I was going with that is in the notes on this, it says tea variation, ? London fog, ? And I think that would actually be very good. So maybe I'll try that. I was thinking about something. I remember I was thinking about the fact that in my head, I can think so fast, like one thought to another, see all of these minute connections, nuances, all of these things. And then when I speak, it gets jumbled and lost in translation. The translation of the brain English to the mouth English does not always compute. It makes me feel dumb because I can't articulate what I mean or what I think. I find myself a lot clearer in the written word because I can go back and read it and rewrite it and tweak it to be as accurate to what my brain is actually thinking as possible. It goes back to me feeling like I'm not as smart as I should be or could be or would have been. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, but didn't, you know? Or so my father used to say. This feeling of inferiority, not so much inferiority in comparison to other people, but in comparison to myself. The last few days I've been sitting here thinking about this isn't the first time that I've felt this way, and this isn't the first time that I've said, oh, I'll be better, I'll do more things, I'll do this and I'll do that, and I just keep doing more of the same thing, which isn't inherently a good or bad thing. I just feel like I'm supposed to do so much more. I don't know. I know there's the old adage of J.R.R. Tolkien didn't write Lord of the Rings until he was in his 40s, but he was also a university professor and educated, so maybe don't draw comparisons to yourself and a literal genius. What do I know? Nothing. That's the answer. I know nothing. And the more you know, the less you know. Paradoxically, I think I am of average intelligence, but higher than average understanding. Since a very young age, have just understood things, even if it doesn't seem like it because I'm very socially awkward. I understand. That's why I'm socially awkward. Inadequate? Both? Neither? I need to do something about this feeling of failure, or it will keep coming back. I saw a TikTok yesterday, a couple days ago, a guy in the forest talking about how the universe is soup. And the caption was, I brought soup to the forest and I feel weird, or something like that. Anyways, we're universe soup. And maybe this feeling that I'm having isn't just about me. I'm the only one who can do something about it in my own life. And I will say I have been seeing a lot of synchronicities lately. Maybe this feeling is linked to some door of higher consciousness opening up. Or maybe that's some hippie voodoo bullshit. See, the problem is, there's a very fine line between spiritual awakening and spiritual psychosis. One of the more difficult parts about feeling the way that I'm feeling, like in general, is when you try to talk to someone about it or tell someone about it, or even if it just comes up in general conversation, the typical response is always, in the case of me being a bad mom, you're not a bad mom, you're a great mom. Or in the case of me not accomplishing enough, but look at all these things you've accomplished. And it's like, yeah, but I don't know, maybe it's former gifted kid syndrome, but I feel like I should have pushed myself farther, done more, accomplished great things. And I still could. Maybe the greatest thing I'll accomplish is being a mother, which is a very great thing to accomplish. I hope I can raise a good son. Thanks for listening to me rant. I appreciate this outlet and anyone who finds my videos of comfort. I find warmth and solace, maybe? I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, in the fact that other people are here with me. Even though it's not in this exact moment, I am alone. Through this portal of time known as a YouTube video, I will be seeing you, or More accurately, you'll be seeing me. Or are seeing me, if you are hearing these words. Isn't that weird to think about?
Time is an illusion.
Don't you worry, don't you fret. This video, it's not over yet. I, Amy the Baker, will be back for a taste test of these delicious coffee cookies right now. I'm back and I have a cookie. Actually, I'm not eating this one. I broke one in half for the photos and I was just using that whole one, doink, for the thumbnail. Yeah, they turned out delicious. So good. I do think I want to increase the flour a little bit so they're a bit fluffier. I'm not the biggest fan of flat chewy cookies. I like big fluffy cookies. The chewiness does kind of go with the flavors. It's not the worst. Very yummy nummy. I did not end up going to the baby playgroup thing today, and it made me feel bad that I didn't, but I couldn't muster up the courage. I need to stop only thinking about myself. I need to also think about what's best for Leon. He needs to be first. His needs should be first. It's not that I'm putting him last by any means. I just don't want my anxiety to be a detriment to his development. At least the cookies are tasty. I can't remember all what I was talking about during the baking portion of the video, but I have a feeling it's going to be a rough one to edit. I only just started and I haven't gotten into any of the heavy stuff yet. Maybe I should add cornstarch. These are fantastic. I am curious about how a London Fog version would be. So I might have to get some Earl Grey tea. If I don't already have some, I might have some. I might have to do that next. We'll see. Thank you for watching. I am sorry this taste test portion has been lackluster, but if you made it this far, here's your gold star. Leave a like if you liked the video. Comment down below about a time where you felt like a failure and what you did to overcome it, or did you succumb to the feeling of failure? I often succumb to the feeling of failure and then I just am a failure, which is fine. It's human to fail. You just gotta get back up and try again, or get back up and try something else if you've decided you are an absolute failure at the whatever you were trying. Subscribe if you haven't done that already, and I will see you guys again in the next one. Peace. Really not, oh God.